Okay, welcome. This is a video on how to use AP Classroom to share files, to share quizzes, and to author questions. So I've logged in. I'm about to log into AP Classroom. The last couple of days, it's been a while. I couldn't record this video because I couldn't see my quizzes. I hope I can do it right now. I'm going to go to Resources and Assignments, and there's Assigned Resources, All Resources, and I'm going to go to Shared Quizzes because these are the ones that have been shared with me from this AP website. And you can see these links if you pause the video, and the ones that are shared by me. So I'm going to go to, I called it Unit 0 because I'm practicing this out, but I did go to select some files on the AP Classroom site for Units 1 through 5, and I will do some more of those, but let me go to Unit 0 for now. And you can see that I've got several quizzes here. So I have, if you notice the question, I put two stars in front of them to designate that they are not written by AP, they are written by an outside source. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to edit the quiz. So you can see these questions, and it says practice authoring, and I made one called Unit 1 MC 1.8, and if you hover above the question, you can see a preview of the question where it talks about Unit 1 MC question 1.8. So let me go to that question. And I just put a sample one. What is my favorite food? Obviously tacos, but I was just trying to work out the kinks here. So let me close this out, and I'm actually going to go to author a question. So if you author a question, there are many things you're going to select here, and we're going to talk about what is the best way to do this. After doing several and messing up, I found a couple of preferred ways to do this. So let me go to all questions just for a moment to see what do some of these questions look like. I've been creating them, and now that Thanksgiving over and Christmas break is here, I will have some time to spend time authoring. And the way I think might be helpful to people is I called it Unit 1 MC 1.7, so you can quickly see it's a question on periodic trends. And I made two of them. I made Q01 and Q02, where theoretically we could have two questions, one for a practice and one for a test, or two practice problems, or however people decide to use this. So we will go into the other options very shortly. One. Hello, this is the authoring question menu, and I'm going to author a question in a moment. But before I do, over here on the side, I have these a Word document, and it has the question, and I put the stars, and the title is Unit 7, MC 7.9, Le Chatelier Q01. So I'm going to copy paste that, and I'm going to give your question a descriptive title, and that's what you will see. Okay. So the composed question, I've already got it typed in. I'm just going to highlight. And I did put the equilibrium symbol here from Word. I hope that will transfer. I'll see in a moment. Not exactly. So I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to insert the symbol in the AP Classroom symbol stuff. So I believe this little omega symbol, the ohm symbol from physics, insert special character. I'll try that. And it looks like there's an insert, right? There's one. Let's see if it did it. I'm clicking on it. And as I suspected, the formatting in here is a little gooky. So I'm going to click out of here. I'll come back to it in a moment. I'll just use the equal sign for now. No, it's not optimum. And you can use the little greater than, less than, which is not optimum. But guess what? This is AP Classroom. Okay, so given a system at equilibrium, all gases, A plus B yields C plus 2D. Which of the following would create an increase in D? Well, obviously, adding to the left would shift to the right. Removing C would shift to the right. So what are my selections? Let me type these in. So removing A is not right. It would shift back to the left. Remove A is wrong. And then adding C would also be wrong. That would be adding a product, which would shift to the left using the same thing. Add another symbol choice. Decreasing volume of container. Decreasing the volume would shift to the left and favoring the less number of moles, A and B. So that's obviously not right either. Decreasing volume of container. I'll copy paste this. That's also a wrong answer. So add another multiple choice option. I don't know why there's only 2 given there. That's interesting, but it's AP Classroom. Removing C. And there we go, removing C, which would be the right answer. So I'm gonna set the correct answer to be removing C. And then later on it'll be highlighted green. There we go. It took a moment to save there. So I'm going to, right now, I'm not going to add rationales and distractors. I'm not going to do that. But one thing you have to do is required keywords tags. So there are 4 selections here: unit topic, practice and skill, assessment purpose and source, and question type. So unit and topic, in my question title, which is very handy, I put 7.9. So this is unit 7. Equilibrium, Le Chatelier, which a lot of people will do in the January, February part of their year. Equilibrium. And then I think you can actually go down and go to 7.9, Introduction to Le Chatelier's Principle. So there we go. It's 7.9, written in my title and written in this unit topic button. Practice skill, I don't know. I'm going to just say 6 for develop an explanation or scientific argument. However, if people choose to add questions to this, so sometimes they want to have the pictures and stuff, so create representations or models of chemical phenomena, or analyze and interpret models and representations across scales, or solve problems. That'd be a mathematical problem like ideal gas law, PV equals nRT, or limiting reactant, or whatever. But if they have the pictures, you describe models or representations, including across scales. So those might be other things we could do. I think if we just put practice 6, every one of them, it's not a big deal. Assessment, purpose, and source. Here's the question. I don't know. So just for now, I'm gonna click formative, because it could be a practice set, or if we choose, we could have a summative where it'd be a summative. So I don't know. I'm just gonna put formative for now. If people continue this, then we can decide later whether to be summative. And then question type is obviously MCQ. That's the point of doing AP Classroom, because it is so easy to just share a PDF to everybody. And I can't remember the name. I don't have my Facebook open. I'm at school right now, so it blocks the Facebook. But Eric B., I believe his name was, who shared his Merry Christmas free response question, which thank you very much. And maybe we can add to this later. That was a great thing. So I'm gonna click MCQ. I'm not gonna make any free response right now because that's easy to type in and make PDFs. Okay, so I'm gonna click. I've got all my selections done, and I believe I'm ready to publish. Let me double check. Unit 7, MC 7.9, Le Chatelier Q01, and I will, off camera, I will make Q02, and I'll put it on my quiz and share it. So if I publish this, hopefully it will be there. The question was published, so let me go to all questions. And because I'm doing this, the ones I've authored so far, the ones have a little pencil icon, and so far I've unassigned them, but I did assign the Q01 and Q02 1.7 to my Unit 0 question. So I put Unit 0 to indicate it's a practice one. It's not a unit yet. But I will make the Unit 7 Q01, and in a moment I'll make Q02 with my not so great format of an equilibrium symbol. So you see the limitations of this. Okay, so that was authoring a question. I'll make another one. Okay, I made those questions. I authored the questions, and you can see here in my little pencil icons that here's the questions that I've authored, and I made questions 7, Q01 and Q02, with Le Chatelier, and I found a mistake on one of my other ones that I fixed. So I can add those in there now. So there's four tabs over here on the side: course guide, question bank, resources and assignments, and reports. The reports is where you go look for your kids' grades. So the course guide, I'm not going to go into that. The question bank and the resources and assignments, those are the two that I'm using to make these quizzes and author questions right now. So question bank, all questions, I can see those. I'm going to either create a quiz, which I could, but I'm not going to right now. I could create a new one, but I've already got one in my shared that I'm going to expand upon, shared by me, Unit 0. I've already got a couple of questions in there. I'm going to add some of the ones I just did. I'm going to edit quiz. So the three dots, edit quiz. And where am I going to add my questions from? From all questions. So which ones? The ones I have not added. So the ones that are already over here check marked, those are already in there. I had three questions there. And the first one was, my favorite food is tacos, and then XO2 would be CO2, and then there's a question on electronegativities. Valence electrons. So I'm going to add these questions I just did: the 1.7 Q1 and 2, and the unit 7.9 Q1 and 2. Now I've got those saved. They're added to my quiz. I'm going to save quiz. And depending how you use your quizzes, I'm either going to preview it and print it, or I can go assign it somewhere into the AP Classroom, which 2 days ago I was trying to make this video. This is Saturday, December 23rd. I was trying to make the video Wednesday and Thursday, and I could not go into AP Classroom. It would just sit there and spin, and I wasn't able to create these questions, which is why I created them Friday, December 22nd, and then also today. So let me go preview the quiz, and then I'm later going to share it by getting a link. So I will do that momentarily. So preview quiz. It'll look like this. And one of the actions is to print preview and score guideline. The print preview makes the quiz PDF. The scoring guideline prints out the answer key. I will do both. So print preview, it's going to take up a little few seconds, and there's wherever you populate PDFs into your operating system. On a Mac, it's going to be in here. So I'm just going to click and drag this to a folder that I've created, because I'm editing this video as I speak, so I put all this stuff in here. So it says TB Unit 0 Share Practice Quiz, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to make it shorter. Unit 0 Share 02, because I messed up the one before. This is the second time through the video I'm recording. So I'll call it Unit 0 Share 2, so I don't have any conflicts. And then I'm going to scoring guideline, download that PDF as well. And there it is. Copy it to your location, and I'll call this Unit 0 Share 02 Key. So I will share both of these quiz and key PDFs. I'll also share the link so that you can look at it yourself when you go log into your AP Classroom. So let me close this out, and go to my shared quizzes, shared by me, and there's a share link. So I'm going to click on the share link and save it into a Word document so I can copy paste it. I'm at school right now, and my school blocks Facebook, so I can't share this post until I go home. There's the clipboard. Go to my Word document, and I will save this. This is the bad quiz I shared a moment ago. So I don't know if it's the same link or not. It appears to be the same link. So if you share a quiz once and you share it again, when you fix it, this is the old one, still the same link. Doesn't matter. It's still the same random numbers code here. It looks to be, if you have letters A through F, it looks to be like hexadecimal, some computer memory address, whatever. So I will share this in AP Classroom. So number one, I will share this video. Number two, I will share this link. Number three, I'll share the PDFs somehow when I get home to share this on Facebook. Okay, so I think I've shared that. I will stop this video. Okay, I shared the document. I have these PDFs, so let me open them up. There's my PDF viewer down there. Okay, so there's my quiz, and you noticed that this time when I populated it, it did not split the question of 6 and its multiple choice responses. So that may be a quirk or just the way it worked this time. And here is the key, which shows that my favorite food is tacos, and CO2 is a good compound, and so is BAX2 if barium bromide, 7 valence electrons. Okay, there's the key that split the question and the key, which I don't think is a big deal. However, okay, do you notice how the 2 stars are in there? And I typed these in the AP Classroom, which appears to be this text. This is the one that I copy pasted from Word, so it has a slightly different format, slightly different font. So let me close this out and minimize this. So here's our questions. Now that we do this, okay, if people do choose to do this, I think it makes sense to have 2 similar questions on each topic. So either have one practice test and one real test. And then if we do choose to do this, it appears to me that there's different levels of AP questions. There's the simple ones and there's the harder ones. Let me call them level 1, level 2. Level 1 is a quick, simple, easy question that a lot of people get to get a 3. Level 2 is the 4s and 5s. So if we have some ideas, what is the ratio of the exam? I'm not an expert at analyzing this exam. So is it 50-50, 70-30? Some of you have a lot of insight. Some of you experts have insight that we could share. And number 3, is this even good? Is sharing on AP Classroom a good platform or not? So would a Google Doc be a preferred way to create a shareable document that we can use? That is my goal, to make a shareable content for all AP Classroom users for either sample exams, like no security, or a usable mock exam. So I don't know if this will be any use to anyone at all, but if so, we can share these questions on this platform and either have it freely distributable or have it some kind of security, which this AP Classroom has on the Facebook thing, it says 7.7K users. That's a lot of users. And it seems to me a lot of posts say, hey, do you have some material? Hey, do you have some material? Everyone's asking for material. So a lot of you people, there's a lot of names out there that you know all the names that create content that is usable and good. It's hard to mix and match occasion. It seems to me to be hard to mix and match sometimes. So the different important names that you see posted all the time, they create great content. That's awesome. I was wondering if this is a way to contribute and share some AP quizzes, either on AP Classroom or just create a PDF. So please, in your post responses, please let me know what you think. Thanks.